how you could leverage Jules to make concurrent lead magnet tools. And I was like, what the hell is Jules? I think I heard about it a while ago. It was meant to be a coding agent that lives in the cloud and can commit code to GitHub. But it's looks like it's come a long way since then, and it's become an asynchronous coding agent that basically can help you power through app design, do a lot of quick edits. So this one's not bad. Coming from Google Labs, very impressed. I've already started playing with it. I'm giving it some work to do. And so it made a little update on the UI. And then just like that, we'll just give it a chance to publish that branch. And we ourselves can actually take that and run it on our system as well. All right, we'll merge the changes from Jules. And we'll just npm install and run dev. All the requirements still there. Run dev again. All right, and Jules changes are live, and our little agentic system is up and running. We'll see. Oh, magic! It's able to do exactly what we want. Let's give it a curveball. So Jules, all in all, spins up VM, a cloud VM machine, obviously in Google Cloud. It will then load your GitHub project in that VM. It will integrate with your GitHub repo. It will commit as Jules, which is pretty cool. It will show you its work while it's doing it, but also plan that work before you launch it. If you have the pro accounts, which I am currently running pro because I do like using VO free, this gives you 100 tasks per day with 15 concurrent tasks, which means you can actually do 15 tasks in parallel, which is kind of insane. And then for those that pay for Ultra, you can just keep going in like blitz mode. I don't even know if you'd ever use that much power. But yeah, so you essentially, you select the GitHub repo you want it to work on. You ask it the plan. It will do that. Usually very good at doing minor bug fixes, and it can do a lot more than just the bug fixing and version bumps and all the stuff we don't want to do. Like that's how it sells itself. But from my testing at the moment, you can use it for a lot more. So let's begin a new task with Jules. So let's go back to Jules on page. We'll go back to Office Space main, and we're going to say, all right, this is a pretty complex task. I'm going to ask it to essentially create chat memory using Superbase. So it's not an easy one. We're going to enable notifications so we can actually do other things and let Jules work in the background and tell us when everything's ready. The process is quite amazing. So right now we can see Jules is booting up a VM. It's cloning the GitHub repo to that VM. Each time you create one of these tasks, it's using your task limit. I believe everyone has a daily task limit of 15, which seems super generous at the moment. So I'm not sure if that's going to stay like that forever, but pro people will have 100 and 300 for those that have Ultra accounts on Google's subscription, AI subscription. Oh, that's amazing. I can literally just copy that right now. And we'll just go to our Superbase project, SQL editor. We'll hit this, click run. Beautiful. We have all the tables created now. Insane. It's going to do all the npm install, Superbase, etc. And like the fact that you can see it coding and the work it's doing at the same time is impressive. Now, of course, I don't think it's going to be able to test anything without the Superbase account details, but if it's really smart, it's going to ask me for those details. We'll see, just to be able to test it. Otherwise, it will write the code and then I will have to test it. Yeah. Okay. So it's doing the cool thing of just creating it, and I will have to test it once it's merged. That's where you can probably work with your like Cursor or your Claude Code, or if you're on that Quen free coder, you can use that as well. Essentially, what this has done is there's a new branch that will be created from this. So as we work on it, we can actually change stuff on our end as well with Visual Studio Code and get and be able to work with the agent. So it's done all the Superbase backend work now. You can actually see the code and like review it, how it's done the Superbase URL for Vite and all that stuff, the package JSON, the Superbase JS that goes into actually saving and storing that chat information. Amazing stuff. Now it's going to probably work on that UI also, which is like having multiple projects for your chat agents to work on. It's an overkill project, but it's a cool like proof of concept. If you're like testing things like V and just trying out different systems like Cloud Code and Free Coder, creating multiple chat agents is essentially like a cheat code to ideation and brainstorming. Yeah, awesome little project, fun project. All right, so it's working hard now on the back end, creating that code, getting it to act as an agentic coder is kind of cheating. So now the code is ready for the user to test. It actually ran it to see if it built. It was able to build in 4 seconds. It will then do a commit to a branch. And so we'll download that branch as soon as it's published. Alrighty, we have the branch now. So we'll hit that branch. Yep. So we have the new super base memory branch. We'll load that in. We'll open that in Visual Studio Code. We'll do npm install because it will now have Superbase as part of its requirements. And then we'll npm run dev. It should not work without the right files. And it hasn't. We do have our .env example with the new keys we need, which are these. And we'll just do that quickly and come right back. We have now got connection. Let's create a new project. Call it test project. Okay, we have our test project. Let's say hi team. All right, let's see how it goes. Our sales agent is thinking. Oh, we have a value proposition, upsell opportunities. Cool, cool, cool. Now for the real test, database tables, them out individually. And we do have our chat messages with the ID for each row, as well along with the project ID. And we do have our projects here. Perfect. We'll open up the project. Okay, we have our first bug for Jules to fix project. All right, so we're going to let Jules play around with this error and see if we can find a bug fix for it. I'm actually super impressed. Jules did that in no time at all. Okay. And then once JIT does the checking of the build and making sure it builds, it says it verifies the fix to work to build the branch change, and then usually commits it to the branch. That takes a little bit of time because it has to use the GitHub MCP server. It's obviously calling the MCP GitHub tool to then save the changes it did. Really awesome. But once it's done that, publishes the branch. We'll pull it as soon as it's finished publishing, and then we'll update this. And there you go. Just like that, we have full chat history of every chat for every project. This is something I wanted to work on in my own time and use Claude for, but Jules powered through it like a machine. And so I can always look at the information that was already persistent for that project. I haven't set up yet the ability for the AI to scan those messages for context. If I was to do this properly, I'd probably set up some sort of graph vector DB that was able to store the vectors under nodes for each project. That way I could share knowledge between customers and clients. Like the ideas are just expanding in my brain. And coding is no longer the bottleneck. It's now just like subjectively understanding what is theoretically possible and getting Jules to work on it for you. It's actually kind of it's getting cool out there. It's getting cool. So definitely Jules, cool. Play around with it, guys. Let me know what you think. I feel like this is the best asynchronous coding tool for developers yet. Impressed, Google. I'm very impressed. This is probably the coolest looking agentic coder. And the fact that you can run multiple I couldn't even think of parallel things to run because I'm so used to this, the waterfall, like get one job done, wait for it to finish, and then ask the agent to work on it. I don't even know where to start with agentic parallel processing. I'm going to have to like remap how I think when it comes to using like hive mind systems for developing vibe coded apps. People have already started to think like that, and like, how can I get my coding agents to work with each other for me, keep me in the loop at the same time? But this tool kind of makes it easier. So if you guys haven't checked it out yet, check out Jules. And thank you guys for watching. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Comment down below. Do all those engagement things, because if you do, it makes me a happy person. Okay. See you guys in my next video.